Oh, I will rescue you. I was 18 months old when my mom was murdered by my father, so I experienced domestic violence, early on. I was pretty much born into domestic violence. I was caught up in the cycles of abuse. I grew up in a really small town, like 600 people, and he was very rare in my neighborhood. He told me he was a chaplain, had been in the military for several years, lived overseas, and was just recently back in the States. I rushed into a relationship with him. It was only good for about 2 months. Yeah, I ended up pregnant with, like I said, my youngest baby. Right after I had her, I started finding out things that was true that was not true. He told me he was a chaplain at a homeless shelter. I thought that was awesome, okay? I was like, wow, he's helping people. I realized he wasn't actually working there, he was living there. If I wouldn't give him what he wanted, like money, or if I wouldn't do what he wanted me to do, he would threaten to post pictures of me and videos of me to porn sites. Obviously, there's things that you do when you're in a relationship that's supposed to be kept private between you and your partner. He started using those photos and videos as his way of getting what he wanted out of me. There was a time where he said he needed $750 for something, and he was like, if you don't give me the $750 by today, then I'm going to post these videos of you to websites in these photos. He was abusive to me in more ways than just physical. I suffered from sexual abuse, voyeurism, cyberbullying. The list goes on. He stalking, like it was just out of control. He would always grab me by the hair of the head, and he'd want to pull out my hair. He never really left any marks on my face. It was mainly my hair, and he would like get on top of me and like shake me and spit in my face and just stuff like that. And I had a few teeth knocked out as well. Truthfully, my breaking point was what I found on his tablet. You know, there was photos, and on those photos, like, it really, truly traumatized me what I seen. It's child pornography. You know, my twins had been around this man for a year, and, you know, I had just had a baby by him that was 1 month old. So at that point, like, I was truly about to have a nervous breakdown. I was truly scared to death. I got Bethany House's number from 3 different hotlines, and then I started posting everything I had left online because I knew I was never coming back. I put what I could fit in the car, put my 3 kids in my car, and we left. When I got to Bethany House, everything changed. Like, I was so scared on the way here. I didn't know like what kind of shelter I was like walking into, like who these people were. Like, I was truly broken and traumatized when I arrived here.
So very often when women come to us, they are dejected, they are sad, they're broken. And after spending some time here at Bethany House, when they go through counseling and life skills classes and begin to put the pieces of their lives back together, they smile more often, they're happier, they are more hopeful, they can see a future that's bright.
They provided me with therapy, support groups, professional development, yoga, fitness. They always made sure that my kids, had everything that they needed. They provided us with a beautiful, safe environment that you could just feel the love, is truly in the air in that home. Bethany House is my new family,
The pandemic really increased and intensified the effects of abuse. It used to be that 1 in 4 women would experience domestic violence within their lifetime. Now we know that the numbers have increased to 1 in 3 women. What we know about domestic violence, unfortunately, is that if women don't get the help that they need, that domestic violence continuously escalates. It usually starts from emotional, psychological, graduates to physical violence, and far too often it even graduates further to homicide. Why Bethany House is different is what I call our superpower, and that's our relationship with Jesus. We love to model what we do after the love of Christ. So we bring women in, we bind up their wounds, we give them love and support and encouragement to make sure that they know that no matter what they've gone through, it doesn't define them, that they get to define their new lives free from abuse moving forward.
100%. I truly believe that Bethany House really saved my life. If it wasn't for them, I don't know where we would be.